Hi, everyone. I wanted to talk to you about a few things as we continue to move into this distance learning or remote learning, e-learning. I'm at home with these two dogs and a sleeping cat all day, so I can help you. I want to help you. My goal is to help you. And so I'm going to give you my cell phone number in an email, and I want you to call me anytime, morning, afternoon, evening. It's fine. Greg will be home in the evening, but he likes to stay active and he'll probably try to go fishing or something. So don't hesitate to use that. You can call me, you can text me, you can still email me, but I just wanted to let you know. Um, I wanted to bring up something I think I forgot the other day, and that is that Loom is not only free in the pro version for teachers, it is also for students. And I sent them a support message asking if they would recognize at loganberries.net as a school account, and I will let you know when I hear from them. Hopefully they can recognize that and our students can sign up. I thought they might be able to make videos of some things that they are doing that would be very interesting and a different way to assess some of the things that they are learning. And because I think it's pretty easy to use, hopefully the students would enjoy it as well. What I've been doing on this waiver time that we've had is, besides watching Tiger King on Netflix, I did make some videos and I put them in our LHS PLC course. And I did have trouble with Schoology for a few days, as I'm sure a lot of you did if you were trying to get on there. I put a lot of stuff in the e-learning folder. And in here, if you want to have a little extra help with anything Schoology, you can look in there. Maybe you just want to know about dealing with PDFs. So I made a folder for that. There's a few things in there. For instance, this is actually a video I did about using Kami for annotation. And then these are more just general annotation help. I also thought that a lot of us might need to start thinking about Schoology, Google Drive, Schoology and grading. So there's as much in there as can be at this time. I will continue to make more and I will work on requests. So if you need a particular issue dealt with, just contact me about that. But there's some other things that I thought might be helpful in here as well. Now, when we were having all of this trouble with Schoology the other day, I thought, what am I going to do if people still need to have some info? And I just started a collection of these exact same videos. These are links to those videos or to different tutorials, and I will give you my Google Drive link for those. One thing I thought you might want to consider is just teaching the way you normally would on a whiteboard, and how could we do that? And I know a lot of you clever people have already figured out what you're going to do. If there's anybody that hasn't given it any time yet, I wanted to tell you there are paid versions, but our school accounts cannot access the App Store. That was a tech decision made a long time ago. So you might, if you really want to buy an app, you may have to use your personal Gmail account to do that. I heard Whiteboard is really good and Jamboard. There is a free, I searched, by the way, free online whiteboard. There is a free web whiteboard and you might like using it. I'll just say create free whiteboard and hopefully it'll come up here really quickly. And you can do some things on this. I'm going to have to pick one of these pens. So I'm just using my mouse right now. I know that doesn't look academic. I apologize. This is just my mouse and their pen. If I hover over any of these other ones, then my Loom settings kind of come up over there. So I thought, is this really the best we can do? If we want to use the free board, it expires in 21 days. And I thought, I think we can do a little better than that. So one thing I decided to do is just kind of think about what do we already have on our computers. So I went down to my Windows settings, I clicked on that, and I started just thinking about all of these things that we have. And I know a lot of the math teachers, and I'm sure the science teachers have already decided if they're going to use their easy interactive tools. And so if you've been using that and you feel comfortable with that, hopefully it'll load here, and you want to use the desktop annotation and then the whiteboard mode, then you can take all of these pens and you can draw on there. I'll give this a try right now. So I'll take my red pen and let's see if I can make a heart. And it looks like I can. I'm very proud of that. Now, if I scroll, then I pretty much only have this whiteboard. And so it kind of limits me, and I'm sure I can insert pictures, but I'm just not used to this and familiar with it. I can save it. It will give me the option to do that. I'm going to go ahead and exit this and not save the changes. So I was thinking, I always used to just use regular Microsoft Word for things that I thought I might be able to manipulate a little bit. And so if I click a new document and go to blank document, it doesn't look like a whiteboard yet. But if I go to layout and I change this to landscape, and wait for that to kind of turn a little more sideways here. It's still not quite, I guess, big enough. So if I start to deal with the size and I go past and beyond the standard letter size, if I pick legal, now my whole screen is a whiteboard. And if I go to draw, I have all of these options. So let me just try that same heart that I did a little bit ago. I know that some of you end up using your whiteboards all period. I know in science that is definitely true. And I believe Mr. Looker likes to make a lot of drawings to go along with his lectures. So I thought it just depends on what you normally do at your board. I love this Galaxy pen. I was just going to show this. I love the color in that. And you can change the size of these pens. I'll click that down arrow. You can go down and change the thickness, the color, the effects, and see if you like what's going on there. Now, what I was going to bring up, and let me go back to select. Now, right now, if I scroll, I pretty much am done with this first page. But if I find my cursor and I just hit it several times, then it does give me a new page. And so if I knew that I was going to need 5 major screens, I would just go ahead and set that up. What I love about Word is I can go to Insert and I can click an online picture. And let's say that we have been studying the rhetorical triangle. I can search for that. Maybe I don't trust my own drawings. And I'll see what Creative Commons has. Maybe I really like this one and I insert it. Let it download. Okay, I see now that it has downloaded along with all of my drawings. If I try to move this right now, a lot of you that have been in this boat before know that you have to just mess with the picture, and I always change it to square, and that always gives me a little more control over it. So I'm going to move it away. Maybe I'll move it up. It wanted to go there. You saw it, right? I made it a little smaller, and now I think it's going to be more cooperative. Okay, that just took me a second. I finally have it on this page by itself away from my drawings. I can make it a little bigger. And what I like about this is just having this here. If I am just introducing a concept perhaps, and I want to just highlight some things for the students, then I can go and say, hey, everybody, I want you to look at this right now. Please think about when you are speaking to someone, establishing that credibility and so on, and just work my way through the lesson. I can always change pens if I want to highlight something on another topic. What I think is great is we have this on our computer and we can save it. So we can, I'm going to hit select and then I'll hit file and then I can just save it like normal and I can upload it. I mean, I realize it may not make a lot of sense without someone watching the video, but it still should be helpful. If you have a just standard handout, something you were going to talk about, you can do the same thing. So if I'm wanting to teach in-text citations, I might go ahead and pick my highlighter. I'll go with a standard yellow and then say, hey, this says we need to start with the author at some point. And so I can highlight where that is in the sentence and show what I want them to notice about this part right here and what I want them to notice right here. And they can sort of follow along with me. The last thing I wanted to bring up was information about our Lenovo pens. I'm not sure if you remember. Oh gosh, I wasn't thinking. I was trying to hold it up where I was. I'm not sure if you remember your Lenovo pen, but I hadn't used mine in a long time, and I did have to go buy quadruple A batteries for it. But when I clicked down at the bottom, then it is the area that I need to work with to use my pen. So I'm going to show, if I go down here and I click Windows Ink Workspace, they have some different options. One of them is the sketchpad. And I finally was able to get my pen to work. You can see someone started out this lovely picture. I picked this color blue, and then I tried adding, and my pen does work. So if this will work for you and your class, then that might be something beneficial. And I hope to learn more about apps that we might want to use. You can always send me a request to check something out and see if it is easy to use, and I will communicate that with you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.